In the United Kingdom, Wales is moving to COVID alert level 0 tomorrow on Saturday. That means businesses will be allowed to reopen. All restrictions on gatherings will be removed and people will still be required to wear masks in some indoor circumstances and, of course, isolate for 10 days if they are infected or symptomatic. Excuse me. The move comes as COVID cases fall across the United Kingdom. The Welsh First Minister, Mark Drakeford, joins me from Cardiff. He joins me via Skype. First Minister, this is what everybody is really interested in, is why the UK, the latest numbers are falling. It seems as if the latest wave after Delta, do we know the reasons why?
Well, I think we have some short-term explanations, which are to do with universities no longer being in operation, schools closed for the summer, and that may be having an impact on the figures. It may also be the fact that levels of vaccination, which are particularly high in the UK and especially so here in Wales, have had the impact of flattening the impact of the third wave and blunting the impact of the Delta variant.
The Welsh experience, when the central government, the UK government, announced it was opening up to the US and the EU, and in its latest travel lists, you've been highly critical. You've basically pointed out that there is an open border between Wales and England, and therefore, you've been browbeaten, bullied, whatever you want to call it, into it. But isn't that inevitable? What London says when it comes to travel has to be the way for the rest, even for the devolved nations?
Well, we do have very little practical option but to follow what the UK government decides in this area. Our view has been that the UK government has not acted sufficiently quickly or sufficiently seriously to prevent the re-importation of coronavirus into the UK, and particularly to deal with the risk of new variants arising in other parts of the world and then finding their way back here because of international travel. We would have taken a different course of action to build those defences stronger. We failed to persuade the UK government of that, and in practice, what they decide in this area, it's very difficult indeed for us not to follow.
The Welsh experience with COVID, along with so many others, and this worry about the Delta variant, what do your health experts say in terms of the medium term? Is Delta, I guess what I'm hedging here, is Delta going to drive us all over the cliff?
Well, I think our experience is a bit more optimistic than that, because while the Delta variant is undoubtedly more transmissible than the previous variants, for Delta, the vaccinations that we have here in Wales are proving highly effective, both in resisting the Delta variant and in adjusting the link between falling ill and hospitalisation.
First Minister, I don't want to just only talk about COVID. I do want to get a feeling from you for Wales trading and business in the post-Brexit world. We know the issues of Northern Ireland and the Northern Ireland Protocol, but if we just look at what Wales is doing, how are your companies faring?
Well, all companies are affected by Brexit and the complications that has caused for them. The European Union was the biggest market for Welsh exporters by some way. And as a manufacturing nation and with a rural economy, the new barriers to trade are not good news for us. However, that's not the whole of the picture. Last year, we had the highest number of inward investment opportunities coming to Wales of any part of the United Kingdom. And Wales continues to be an outward-looking nation, keen to welcome people from the rest of the world to come here and keen to trade with the rest of the world as well.
And we'll be keen, First Minister, to be with you with Quest Means Business at some point from Cardiff. We look forward to that in the not too distant future. Thank you.
Thank you very much.